I'm going to show you a simple way that your reps can capture better notes and how you can get more visibility into your team's activities. We're Telenotes. Listen, your sales reps don't just dislike data entry, they hate it. And they put off entering their notes into your system. And often those notes just aren't accurate or complete. Here's the big problem that you may not be aware of. The average sales rep spends only 34% of their day selling. The rest of their time is spent doing low value admin tasks like data entry. And that's according to a study from Salesforce. Sales reps love to talk, and they're pretty good at it too compared with the average person. They're good at reading the customer for hot buttons, pain points, buying signals, needs, etc. Basically, they're great at sales because they're great communicators. They're great at speaking and listening. What they're not great at is admin work. It's just not in their DNA. They hate to type. Data entry and admin work are tasks that they dread. Talking is enjoyable, but sitting behind a desk or a computer, not so much. As a sales leader, you want to make sure that you're getting accurate and complete notes from your reps so that you know what's happening with your team at any point during the day. But remember, since your reps hate data entry, they don't see the value of it like you do. As a sales leader, here are 3 pain points from their bad notes that you should be aware of. You're getting incorrect data, incomplete data, and your reps are forgetting key details of conversations. Here's some examples of incorrect data that you could be getting from your reps: a wrong email, a bad phone number, or even a customer relationship tracked across duplicate records. Salesforce says that 91% of data is incomplete and 70% of it becomes inaccurate each year. This has a direct impact on a company's ability to prioritize accounts and align their sales and marketing departments. Information is lost over time when there is no attempt to retain it, and that's what happens with your reps. They write their notes down from their sales meetings and calls on maybe a piece of paper, and if they're trying to remember that conversation at the end of the day or even the end of the week, most of the key details from that interaction are lost. But imagine the possibility. What if you could get all the information that your sales rep is capturing all day, every day, and at the same time make this information easy for the rep to reference right in the palm of their hand? What if we could extract all the great insights that they just got from the sales call right out of their brain and put it right into your database? What if we could schedule their follow-ups for them so they didn't have to think about it? What if we reminded them of all the key details just before they made that follow-up call? What if they never had to touch their laptop to do it? And what if you could stay on top of what's happening with your sales reps' activities in real time? Those were the questions that motivated us to create Telenotes. Sales reps love to talk and they hate to type. They're good at reading the customer, but they forget most of it within an hour. And yet, as an industry, we expect our sales reps to go back to the hotel room or back home, turn on the computer, and type out all their call notes. And often when they enter their call notes, it's something like, "Talk to Joe about our widget, follow up next week." No wonder sales tool adoption rates are below 50% and there's so much turnover in this space. The sad truth is that sales reps hate typing in notes and they consider it more of a tedious process to their selling efforts. We want to change that. Our mission is to help sales teams become more productive by giving them the tools to create better notes and giving sales managers more visibility into their team's activities. We've been able to help one of our clients increase his team's productivity by 50% more calls within 30 days, which generated 30% more sales in just 90 days. That means instead of his reps waiting until the end of the day to enter their sales notes into the system, his team uses Telenotes to capture critical deal data anywhere they are using just their voice and then sync that information with their database. What if your team could do this? Let me show you how it works. Now, if your rep goes out and calls on a company called Shield Supply, you'd want Shield Supply info in your database, including their street address, their phone number and website, and that's information you'd expect your rep to capture. Now, if they meet a person there, you'd want them to capture all their information too. And then if they take notes, you'd want those notes in detail. Then if they do a follow-up, you want to make sure that follow-up is on a calendar and for it to pop up and remind them when it's due. That's exactly what Telenotes does. Let us handle the data entry and your rep can go back to focus on selling. Your rep talks, not types their sales notes into Telenotes. Now, based on thousands of call notes we've received from our users each week, the average recording length is about 47 seconds. Imagine the amount of useful sales information you'll have. We then validate all the data to make sure it's correct before it goes into your system. Telenotes can update company info, update contact info, transcribe call notes, schedule follow-up reminders, email action items to your support team, email reps with smart reminders when it's time to follow up, and generate a data-driven daily activity report for managers, all without the rep needing to open their laptops. They can have more sales conversations, reduce the sales cycle, and close more deals. They can be out in the field selling rather than doing data entry. Want to learn how Telenotes can help you? Reach out to us and set up a live, personalized demo.